Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Jacob, and in this video we're going to cover the Russian 6Sh117 transportation vest, or gilet transportee. It's a very modern vest. There's some details updated from the 6Sh116. Yeah, really can't see much advantage to this over the 6Sh116. But we'll get into that.
Okay, so here we have a close-up of the vest, and we'll have a look at the details. I'll try and keep it in the camera as best I can. There's a padded belt. We can see that the front has a large Fastex belt fastener, two smaller Fastex for across the belly and the chest. We have MOLLE everywhere, and again we have this fishnet. Unlike the 6Sh116, this goes all the way to the top. There is no Velcro for holding in slings and other such items. On the inside we have two labels. We have manufacturer's label and a sort of instruction label. I'll do a close-up of those and hopefully a translation. On the inside, well, on the inside, I wouldn't really say on the inside. At the edge of the left and right, you can see that there are some zippered pockets. They aren't the largest pockets. They are slightly better access. Again, they're small. Most things that you're going to put in there are going to get scrunched up because they are very deep. They're really quite small. So you have one on the left and the right. It's an improvement from the 6Sh117 or 6 for having those pockets, but they're kind of too small to be of value. So there's nothing else there. There isn't you know, there isn't a whole lot of there isn't a whole lot more utility to this vest than the 6Sh117. One big difference is that these are a painted brass. They're painted green over brass. They look plasticky, but they're brass, and there are more of them on 6Sh117. The back is now complete. The 6Sh116 only comes up to about this height, and then you have adjustment straps such as this, and not this section here. And of course you have place for a bladder to go in there. Is that an improvement? I guess that's up to personal opinion. The attachments are better on the 117. Slightly more carrying capacity, the same attachments on the sides. You know, you adjust those to match your fitness. Obviously these are in better condition, and but these keepers are in better condition on this one, but they don't last very long before they just become loose and old again. Painted brass, which is better, of course, because it doesn't corrode like mild steel. Lots of moly across the back. Not overly sure of the use for so much moly, other than to add lots of stuff on there. And that's it. There's it is what it is. It's just a vest, which you can attach moly to.
I hope you like the look at this vest. In a future video I will be covering the pouches, or I should say some of the pouches, because there's a wide variety of pouches out there for this. Which brings me to one of the reasons why I don't really like this vest. As with the American stuff and British stuff, this is just an example of the soldier has asked for more, and we have given them a way to overload themselves again. The general layout for the pouches that you put on this is the same as the old Poyas or Chinese chest rig, and that really was the right way to do things. I mean, if we look back at the World War II German Y-straps and the British pattern 37, the goal was to limit the soldiers' ability to overload themselves, and they were really quite successful with that. All the pouches were up high, and the packs were very small, and that really prevented a soldier from overloading themselves. Whereas this, we've gone back to capability of putting on lots of stuff. If you have more than 7 magazines, you're carrying too many. All the analysis have been done by NATO from our experiences in Afghanistan, and if you're carrying more than 7, you're carrying too many. It doesn't do you any good to carry more than 7 if you're a regular soldier. You're never going, I shouldn't say never, it is improbable that you will use more than 7 without being able to have a resupply. Which means if you're carrying more than 7 or excess gear, you're expending energy that could be used better elsewhere. And these kind of vests just show that the soldier has the capability of overloading themselves again. If we look at the current conflict in Ukraine, which is about 100 days old when I'm filming this video, and we look at the equipment that the soldiers are actually wearing, they're only wearing say 3 to 6 magazines for the majority, and perhaps a canteen, see a knife and fork a lot, a handful of bayonets. The best thing to do and the most comfortable thing to do is 3 to 6 magazines. That's all you need. 7 is what is issued in NATO. If you're carrying more than that, you're probably doing something wrong, and you really need to think about this, because after all the studies that we've done in all the individual countries, there is a reason why we stick with 7. I know people will say, you know, LRPs in Vietnam carried 18 magazines. Yes, they did, but they were on special missions. They weren't just regular soldiers. If you're in a platoon size unit, 7 is going to be good. And in the case of this vest, you know, they come with, should have 6 magazines. So you have your 2 pouches on either side and a radio pouch. Yeah, so 2 pouches on either side, 2 for magazines, 1 for magazine, and 1 for radio. And that is really optimum with the current technology. I know people are going to disagree with me. That's fine to disagree. This is how we learn, is through disagreement and coming to an agreement in the middle. And over many decades, we've seen the evolution of equipment. And again, we're back to overloading the soldier. So I hope you liked this video. If you didn't like it, please let me know. You tell me what I can improve on. If you did like it, again, please let me know. And if there's anything else you think I can improve on, I would love to improve my videos for my viewers. If you disagreed with my conclusion on this, please let's have a discussion. Until next time.